working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve.
Okay.
Look closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time.
Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Ho!
Any news on the new guard assigned to codename Pinky?
I got word that he entered the building, but he hasn't reported for duty yet.
Probably still down at the depot, getting his uniform. I just hope he's got his papers with him.
I heard rumors that he used to work for that Dawood Rangan. You know, the Bollywood producer who died?
Doesn't sound promising.
No, it doesn't.
Stuyvesant is expecting a replacement guard. If you can locate him, we should be able to get within strangling distance of the little worm.
Oh shit. Cool.
That Rangan guy. Never asked me to work for him. What am I?
You trouble again? I'll go for some. I might have offered to give you a hand with that, you know.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind. Okay, with you. How do you feel
If someone touches those
Yes, sir. Got it.
Right there. That's Marcus Stuyvesant, Providence partner, self-entitled and arrogant little worm. He might not look like much, but he's done more damage to the world than you could dream.
To find that bottle of 60-year-old?
I'm sorry, sir. We are still looking.
But you have a bottle, right? It has to be 60 years old.
Of course.
Good day
The
to
Royal
you,
Highness
sir.
has the best selection in the world.
Good. Let me know when you found it.
Yeah. Hey.
This is a fucking maze.
Hey, stay safe.
Jesus, why is she not alone? And with Lucy Phillips of all people, I told her not to attract too much attention.
His and your generosity helps so many.
That's kind of you. But I have a meeting.
With who? Can I ask?
No. This is a private matter. Besides, it's your big day. I'm fine.
Oh, don't worry about that. My aunt.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back to New York.
Lucy, you are needed at the inauguration. And there are some other issues I'd like to run by you.
Oh, that can wait. Cornelia, don't go!
Can't believe she's still there.
Keeping the big man safe, huh? Looking good
Christ,
today.
Get me a drink. A strong one.
Yes,
Okay, you see that woman yakking away in there? I need you to
Doesn't
get rid of
matter.
her.
Sorry,
Normally I
Lucy,
would say by any means
there is
necessary,
more.
but
There
alas,
seems to be an issue with
she
the
is
sun
one of the
installation.
stars of the
Oh, I'm sure
inauguration.
you can handle it.
So I would
That's
like
what I
you
pay
to lure
for.
her
I
away
know.
from the other
But this
young
could be a
lady I
serious
need to talk to.
Darling,
Understood?
you know how it works.
Good.
We've gone over this 1,000 times. See what you can do. If everything fails, then you get me.
God, that irritating
My
woman, I
day,
believe.
and I pay you to make sure I can enjoy it. Understood?
Yes, Lucy.
Hey there.
Good. Now off you go.
Oh, I have important things to take care of. What a cow.
47. Got it?
Yeah.
Keep it cool, jackass.
Holy
I don't
shit!
want to hurt you, but any sudden...
Target is fist fighting! Watch your mind!
Fucking... Get down! Okay, okay.
Shit.
Well, I have to go.
Greetings, sir.
I'll call you when I get back to New York.
Lucy, you are needed at the inauguration. And there are some other issues I'd like to run by you.
Cornelia, don't go.
Oh, come on, are you kidding us?
Oh, I'm sure you can handle it. Darling, you know how it works. We've gone over this 1,000 times. See what you can do. If everything fails, then you get it. To make sure I'm good. Yes. Good. Now what do you think? I have a important thing to tell you.
Back on.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
Good job, soldier.
What makes you say that? All the water surrounding the electrical fixtures?
Hello? Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow. That's right, 900 hours.
What? Did you see something?
Better hurry up, boy.
Bloody wanking hell.
Bloody wanking
What
hell.
is this? Zombie apocalypse? Where's the stiff?
You stay here.
Be careful now.
Clear here.
Behavior. Might do some fun shit.
Looking good today, sir.
Objective. The message starts to go off course when someone else's hand is in it.
You really can't let this go, can you?
I just feel like there should be a better way. We should take care of people better.
Yeah. Why? Just wondered if you got the briefing on the lockdown drill tomorrow.
I got it. I'll get issued one tomorrow morning.
You know how it works?
Our Royal Highness has never complained about it before.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Ingram, who is the Royal Highness's
The masses
guest,
must
requested no noise of any kind.
Okay.
They're incapable
But
of
it means I'll
guiding
slower.
themselves.
I don't
However,
care what
these
tempo
ideals could
work.
be
It will be
interpreted as
slow.
some
And I'll
form of
probably get a warning
dictatorship.
about
And this is where I beg to differ. We are anything but, which is also why it is imperative that we, the partners, maintain our clandestine
Check it out.
approach.
I hear you.
The masses like to be led, but the trick is to fool them into thinking that they're not.
Okay, that's enough
I think
for
we're
now.
clear. Yeah, acknowledged.
Hi. Whatever.
Hey, where was I? To my successor. Power is not to be taken for granted. Where many have failed during the course of history, we have been able to maintain our power. Since Providence was established after World War II.
That's Carl Ingram, Providence partner and brass balls billionaire. A legendary political fixer, Ingram is old money and as rotten as they come.
To our failures. Vanity is power's greatest foe, which has been proven time and time again throughout history.
Not bad. I need a break, though. All those ants down there. Most of them wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us. Little do they know that there's a war going on.
Hey, why are you sneaking around?
Yeah, you know the guy's grumpy one who always wants peace and quiet. Yeah, I haven't seen him playing golf today. He must be.
This building would never have been built without our influence.
I don't think I've ever worked with a man who could get this such a mistake.
My neighbor always complained about noise. It pissed me off big time.
What did you do?
I kicked his door. Put a gun in his head. Told him if he didn't like noise, he can pack his shit.
You, check it out. I don't like this.
No problem. Did he move? Nah, he's my brother-in-law. My wife persuaded him to stay. He hasn't complained since.
Sounds cozy.
anything suspicious.
Okay, great.
So your position is that we should sway them to creation or art? Because I think that's what we ask.
Okay, rolling. However, even we are not bulletproof, as has been proven with recent events. And I don't believe our current dilemma was caused by vanity.
Huh? No one ever taught you any manners? Great. Whoa!
I told you something was up today, didn't I? I'm scared of freaky.
These are dark days, Omar. There's a new breed out there, and all they think about is the now, not the long run. They're gonna bring the world down on its knees. We were the Senate.
How are you, bhai? कैसे हो?
Told everyone how I would miss my old friend Carl Ingram. You would have loved it.
I always liked you, Omar. The black sheep of the Al-Ghazali family has finally proved his worth. I respect that.
I'm sure when you talk to my friend from Crystal Dawn, you will have peace. But tread carefully. Vermin spreads as does a virus. Never underestimate them, Carl. We live in dangerous times. Of course, you already know that.
It makes me angry that we could have been so reckless. We created the rules for the world, and now it's all going to hell. Carlisle should have known better than to just disappear. This is exactly what that little shit Edwards wants. He wants us to fall apart. But not on my watch. Believe me, he'll pay.
Now that's the Carl I know. Always the fighter. Don't you worry, we will make this Edwards suffer.
Arthur Edwards might be a sly little snake, but he's not one of us. He will slip up. And if your friend from Crystal Dawn can get the job done, we're back in business.
I suppose I better get back to the party. We can ruminate over ways to make Edwards suffer later. For now, stay safe.
You don't need to worry about that.
Okay, that's enough for now.
How are you?
think it glitched or something.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that's very uncivilized of you, mister. Didn't your mom and dad teach you any manners? Fantastic. Huh?
Oh, don't mind me.
No, no, no!
I need help!
Do that.
Nice. Don't do it, man!
Did you hear that?
You're bad
Hey,
news.
move it to
I need
engage.
assistance.
Probably the steps messing it up or something.
Yep.
We need backup here. I'm off to the bathroom, not feeling too... Ugh.
Damn.
My boy fucking face first in the toilet.
Okay, where was I? So, it's our duty to keep the world in check, to make sure the engine runs smoothly and not dissolve into anarchy. Now, that might sound harsh, but it is our fundamental belief that the masses must guide it. They are incapable of... However, these ideals could be...
Hello.
I think it changes the dynamic.
Van Gogh wouldn't have been anything without his brother's money. He would have just starved alone. I'm not...
Guess he's not gonna fall off the ledge. So I have to go back up there. Oh no, he's about to do it now.
Hey, it's me. I thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind.
It was an insane idea to start with. Exploding golf I'll take it home when my shift is over. I love you too.
I'll be home as soon as possible. Bye.
Okay.
Nice and clean.
Probably nothing.
I bet you got smacked with a banana and gave no second thoughts.
Sir.
More clout behind your work, more eyes on your work, more money for your work, more time for your
After
work.
graduating from an Ivy League college with full honors, Jeffrey wanted to make a difference. He was working for what he believed was a greater cause. Fate, however, felt... No! Don't!
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Bliss?
It's a classic. His stuff's timeless. And who might you be?
Huh?
I don't know you.
Oh shit, the BRT is gone.
Stop right there!
Picture, I think it changes the dynamic.
Van Gogh could have been anything.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood. How did you... I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Okay.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private
What do you think that noise was? You should go see.
All right.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Whatever.
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security.
By the way, I told
I've never
Kate
seen a
about
place
those texts.
guarded like
What did
this.
she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me,
I don't
but
like it
she
at
just
all.
thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know.
This is what
I guess
I mean.
I thought she was
You
gonna
have to
read
be
into them
patted
and
down
freak
before
out.
you see Madame
Say I
Carlyle
must have done
inside.
something to provoke
I
her.
could just
Shit,
cry.
man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Stop choking that person right now!
What the hell?
What's going on here? What happened?
Better lock and load.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but She just thanked me, said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out, and say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madam's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before...
A famous private investigator summoned...
You see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Feel the hair on my neck stand.
You have a way with words, Dan.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be alive.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Yeah, keep it real.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning.
How are you
Their mother
today,
was
sir?
in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not